This is Joaquin from the routine team, and this is the update about the Note Editor improvements this week. Um, First, I wanted to mention that we added a new toggle in the settings in preferences for an experimental section while we roll out the new editor, just in case there are things that are maybe some showstopper bugs that you need to do something and the new editor is not letting you. We added a toggle so that you can disable it. So if we go back to the notes now, this is the old editor, as you can see. Um, and if you, after you do what you need to do, if you want to continue with the new editor, you can enable it here. Once we are sure that we don't have any blocking bugs, so that people can get their stuff done without being blocked by the new editor, then we will remove the toggle and get rid of the old code because we need to maintain the application. So this is a stopgap solution in case there are any big blocker bugs upon release. Um, More things. We've been doing a lot of bug fixing. There were, from adding some features, there were some problems with clicking on the title, not being able to edit. Now you can. Same thing for the menus, like the formatting menu. When you would click on something, it wouldn't work. Now it does. Just bugs that we introduced by working on other features. There was also a crash when you were editing. You would leave somewhere else and then come back. The application would crash. That would fix that as well. It was a very prominent problem. And one of the big features that we were working on this week is the link editing. So now if you're in a document, when you hover over a link, you get the URL, which you can click and visit the page. And you can also copy, which puts it in your clipboard. So you can visit that, or you can go edit, and then you get the URL, which is pre-selected so that you can do something with it. For example, let me change that, and then you can press enter to save, or you can edit the text in the page. For example, let's say hello, we press enter, updates the text, and if we don't want the link, we can also remove it, of course. And if we have a link and we're in the middle of editing, we want to get out, we press escape, and it will get rid of the menu. More things. So that's the link editing menu. We added mod clicking on a link to open it, so you don't need to go to here. You can directly hover over something and mod click it, and so that would be command click and control click depending on the OS. And it will open the link in a new tab in the browser. If you're in the app, it will open it in a new browser window. So not in the app, but it will go to your default browser to open it. More things. If we have some text selected now, we have some improvements to the link formatting. So let me trigger that here. And as you can see now, this is the URL that I had on my clipboard. So if you have a URL on your clipboard, you copy the URL somewhere and you go add a link in the notes, the URL field will be pre-populated with the URL in your clipboard, and you can basically accept it by doing enter. So that's a very quick way to add links. We will add an even better one in the future, but that's a good one that we have now. So for example, if I come here and I copy this URL and I come back, let me get rid of this link. So if I press the link button, you see the URL that I copied, and I can do enter, and I get the link. Also, another thing is if we don't have anything in our clipboard, when you, let me remove the link. So when I add a link now, that's what I had on my clipboard before. But basically, when the field is empty, if you don't have anything on your clipboard, before, as you may remember, we had the HTTPS text in the input field. So if you were to copy and paste, you had to remove it and then paste, which was very annoying. So right now we removed it and we made it a placeholder so that you can have an empty text box to write whatever you want or paste directly what you have. Um, so that's an improvement from some users that had the suggestion, which was a great idea. And let me see. We also added, of course, shortcuts like enter and escape. If I press escape, I go out. If I press enter, it accepts the suggestion. And there's also a new shortcut. Let me say. So if I have this one selected and I press Mod K, so Command K on Mac and Control K on Linux, like in many other platforms, then you directly get the link formatting UI so that you can press enter and go. So you can basically be typing something and just use the keyboard without using the mouse, and then Command K, enter, and you're good to go, and you can continue doing whatever you're doing. So it's a little bit streamlining a little bit the editing experience. And then more things. We worked on fixing in the tasks before. When you would press Mod Enter, it wouldn't open the tasks. Now it does. If I press Mod Enter here, I go to the task, and even if it's a newly created task that's still not saved, if I press Mod Enter, I go to it. We forcefully create the task, and you can visit it. So that's a way to dig into tasks that wasn't present before in the new editor. And we also, our designer has been working on improvements to the styling, polishing things, basically getting ready. We are publishing a release candidate of the new editor for internal testing. And very soon we will be doing the first public release of the new editor for everyone to start getting their teeth into it and sinking their teeth into it. And hopefully it's a better improvement over what we have, and it can make your editing experience a lot better. So that's it for this week. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.